Joel's polls. Joel's in the know because he does a Joel's poll. How like didn't you see these improv songs we got going here?
That was good. That
You
was
got
good.
yeah. Because I kind of
I
go back
don't
to the
like to
Chris
give it to
Rock.
you, but I gotta.
Thank you. And we could cue up the Chris Rock ones. There's one tip for dads out there: keep your daughter off the pole.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
where it comes from.
especially Joel's polls on LinkedIn. This poll, this was inspired from last week. Do you guys remember last week where we were
No.
talking about? Well, let me remind you, we were talking about should you trust HR, and so I was like really quick on it, and I went, you know what, I'm going to ask my my network, what do you think? And so I said not stirring the pot because I am always stirring the pot. But we just asked my network, should you trust HR? So I'm curious from you guys. Number one, should you trust HR? And then number two, what do you think the results were of this poll?
I think most people are gonna say no.
What's most people? Like, give me a percentage.
Oh, you want a
I'm
percentage?
I'm gonna guess 73.
60?
Okay,
60 something percent.
60
Yeah.
no. Okay, and Adam, you said 70% said
73. I said 73.
73. Okay.
So I looked at this and I didn't vote, and because I try to not engage with any of your content.
Yeah,
Same.
Great.
It's a form of protest.
It's a silent protest.
He has enough followers, okay?
Well, let me know in the chat out there. Should you trust HR? Let me know what you think in the chat. What do you guys think? Like, just from a personal perspective, are you very trusting of HR? Okay, yes, love it.
No,
I think most people go to our point earlier. Most people go into HR because they're empathetic, that they want to help other people. And one time someone said to me, "If you like people, don't go into HR." Which
because you're gonna hate people after
is
HR.
probably good
It's really
advice.
the worst. It's just a complaint department.
But yeah, that being said, like I think they're well-intentioned, well-meaning, but I wouldn't fully trust them.
Well, let's hear what some of the people in the comments said too. So Susan said, who's a fractional TA, process improvement and leadership specialist, said trust people /HR to do what they can do within the boundaries of employment law to do what's best for the company. If the company is a healthy culture, though, the people team will foster an environment that builds healthy, happy workforce that's appreciated and valued because that's what they do best for the company. So she's basically saying, like, HR is always going to look out what's best for the company, but what's actually best for the company is looking after the people. And then Andrew Prout, who's a apprentice heavy diesel mechanic, said, if you don't feel you can trust HR, you need to reconsider your workplace. You need to figure out why you can't trust them. Sometimes the issue isn't HR; it's a GM that changes their mind more than his underwear. That's what Sam said. Interesting take. And then Matthew said context is important. Maybe HR's job is to protect the company, so internally, no. Unless you're a leader, then yes. So if you're a leader, you could trust HR. But if you're a minion like me, don't trust HR. So. All right. What do you guys think about those comments? Spot on.
Sam says 70%. Let's see. Let's go to the answers.
Swirsky in the comments. Sam Swirsky. Shout out to Sam.
Sam.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's reveal the results. Danielle was right. She said 60% of people. So
wow.
She nailed it.
Right. So, but you would have been wrong on Price is Right if you said 58%.
True. You would have gone over. And you would That's a show for. Can
we get the Price is Right sound effect in here for next week production?
Smart.
Some other comments people were saying they were saying we should define what should means. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, should
what does this mean? This.
What does what mean?
What does what mean?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it with you.
Adam should stop.
Jessa said HR is only concerned about protecting the best interests of the company. Well, look, I think you should trust HR with some things and other things you shouldn't. And just like we were talking about before, play the game. You got to know the rule. You should play to win. I think everybody should be educated on what HR even does. I don't even think people understand what HR really is there for.
There's a business.
Well, why don't we get a future guest in here? And I know a lot of HR folks, so let's bring on some real HR practitioners to really break it down. I think that'd be helpful to the audience and get an HR practitioner on here to give their opinion.
Ask the question.
That would have been nice.
Agreed. And guys, if you're interested or you got a really good idea for a Joel's poll, I love to run polls on LinkedIn. So if you've got a good one, send me a DM. Say I saw you on the pod, I saw you on the live show. Let's do this poll, and I'm happy to ask any questions. And the
Should
same
we
applies to you
bring
guys.
John back over Adam? Yes or no?
Ooh.
John, it's all yours. Please take it, buddy. Go for it.
Well, there we have it. Well, I've got a good one running right now. I won't ruin the surprise, but if you're interested in seeing what the latest poll is, go to the Realist Recruiter Recruiting is No Joke podcast page, and you'll be able to find it.
Yeah,
That's my poll for this week, guys.
Shameless plug.